Damned if they do, damned if they don't. Who'd be a government leader right now? A bubble of one, a bubble of two, a bubble burst. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Unafraid to be, afraid to be, unable to decide, quick to decide, irked by restrictions, comfortable with restrictions, compliant with the guidelines, defiant of the guidelines, complicit with the instructions, navigating the instructions, working with, working through, working against them, driving home for Christmas, staying home for Christmas, quarantined, vaccine, caffeine and benzene, adrenaline, baked beans, staff canteen is closed. Online shop delivery, COVID recovery, vaccine discovery, politicians jittery, winter misery, Christmas mystery, post-lockdown liberty, but real liberty is internally, inside, not on the outside. Choices narrow, choices wide, attitudes humble or full of pride, ebb and flow of life, turning of the tide, always waiting for the tide. If only it was so simple. It's coming nearer, it's getting further. He's had it, she's got it, they don't believe it. They've conspired, but he's expired, and few seem inspired. Politicians possibly mired. Rage against the dying of the light. Do not go gentle into that good night. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of darkness, a great light has shined. I don't want some mirage in the desert. I never have. I don't want a pot of gold at the foot of the rainbow. I never have. I don't want a scratch card to take my money and give me some back and take it back again. I never have. I don't want some false hope, false dream, some half truth, no equivocation. Perhaps the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I want God's truth. Straight up, plain and simple, I want God's truth. The truth that levels up and levels down, that makes the last first and the first last. The truth that tells it straight how I am, that tells me of mercy and grace. No questions, just the answers. I want this. I want Christ. This is an Advent message. This is all I want for Christmas. This is what I want in lockdown and out of lockdown. I want it in tier 1 and tier 2. I want it in tier 3. I want it when the pubs are closed and when they're open. I want it when the churches are closed and when they're open. For unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulders. That's what I want. The government on his shoulders. His government in my life on his shoulders. That's the great light I want to see. That's the dawning I want to wait for. That's what I want.